Hello, welcome to my video today. This is going to be part of a loop group video that is put on by Creative Lisa Marie. What I'm going to do today is I am going to start the setup of a planner journal bujo for a friend. She has just gotten into bullet journaling, and she asked if I would create her a couple of spreads. So today we're going to walk through how I'm going to kick off a calendar for her. I liked this. I got this from Tifosi. I liked it so much. I do have another one, and I have it in another color as well. So I'm going to leave a couple blank pages for her to go in and create whatever she wants. I realized as I was setting this up, I was not filming. So I have started to put part of a grid together for what will be her monthly. I do not have a ruler with me, so I'm just using a card from Archer and Olive. It's thick enough that it works perfectly okay. My lines are not the straightest, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to work with what you have, and this is what I have at the moment. So that is what we're going with. So I told her that I would set up her monthly for August, and it would give her an idea of, you know, how a general setup goes, and then she can, you know, in the future decide to either change it or kind of keep it the same kind of layout. I have gone with a layout that is a Monday start. In August, actually, you know what? I just realized I should not have filled in that box because this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're gonna have to find some deco to put under over that. So I'm gonna go Monday through Wednesday and then Thursday through Friday over here. Again, ignore that. So it will go the first, second, third. This I was going to leave completely open for deco. I was going to put August and then leave this section for, you know, any notes that she wanted to write to herself. But we'll kind of see how this goes. The beauty with setting up kind of your own spread is you can make it however you want. There are times in my life, and depending on what it is, I need a planner that is already set up. And there's other times where I just like the creativity of being able to set it up from scratch. So, you know, planner community, you have the best of both worlds. You can, you know, find those planners that are already set up, or you can get creative or not creative. Anyway, this is just a standard, you know, kind of calendar layout. You could choose to do a layout more like this if you wanted to. This to me is just easier on the eyes. I did decide that I was going to go with kind of a, would you consider this tropical, I guess, kind of a tropical theme. I just thought it was kind of cute. I don't know that I would necessarily use it in a lot of my spreads, and I think this is more kind of her color palette, her you know, something that she will enjoy. So now I'm trying to find a sticker that is going to fit here that will not cover up anything important, but will cover, I wonder if that will fit there. How incredibly cool would that be if that fit? I'm gonna stick my pen there as a placeholder. It does go, let's see, we're gonna turn this around so I can kind of see it this way. I don't care that it kind of goes over that way. I am perfectly fine with that. I really just want it to cover up those lines that I put in by mistake. Oof. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we close it. Okay, I may go in and actually trim part of that off there, but I think that works. I think that's good. We're gonna go with that. And then, oh, I don't have any dates with me. Gosh darn it. But I could just go in and write them in, you know, for second, third, and such, or I can find them at a later time. I did think I would bring in some of these little deco boxes and just kind of sprinkle them throughout. I don't want it to impede her ability to be able, you know, to put whatever she wants a little bit later. How much room do I have here? Can I put that there? Well, let's find out, shall we? Again, the fun thing with a planner is you can get as creative or as wacky. Is that going to cut off too much if I put it there? Yeah, I think that's good. I just have the tiniest little bit right there to kind of trim off. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Kind of want to find something over here too. Maybe we'll take these, and I want to think, where am I going to put the date? So if I put them up in this corner, normally I would put them up in this corner because that's just my aesthetic. But since I kind of covered that, that's okay. We'll put it right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got S, S, and F. And then I have a 36 because I counted 36. 36 over, so I knew like how large I could make the boxes. A little behind the scenes action for you. Oh, let's see. I really like him. Where can I put him? Maybe it's a her. I don't know. Could be either. More power to him. Where it's not going to... You're kind of large and in charge, bud. Do I just... Maybe... Okay, if I get lucky, I think what I'm going to do is the number can just go right there, I think, is what we're going to shoot for. And then we're going to take some of these, and we're just going to... I like that they are already cut. I don't have to do it. It's straight already, which is lovely. And this, I got just a little bit of tiny line there. I'm going to go in and use this to cover it up. I'm going to try to find something right there as well, because that's where my pen kind of went over a little bit. Let's see if I can cut that. Let's see if I can line it up in the bottom. Good enough. Okay, cool. How about we grab this guy here. Again, I'm going to trim that bottom off. So if you don't know what a loop group is, it is a group of individuals that get together. They have a theme that they use for the month. This particular theme is planner, so everybody's going to have their own interpretation of what that means to them, which is one of the fun things about this. You never know what someone is going to interpret that as. You know, you would think, oh, Karen, duh, hello, planner is a planner. But is it literally like setting up a planner? Is it just going through a current setup of her planner? It's going to be totally different for different people, which is really fun. I don't know why I'm spreading these around. I'm not even a huge fan of grapefruit, but I think they're kind of cute. So we're gonna put you there too. And I want to put some of these, are these succulents? I have a lot of pink going on here. So the lip group, sorry, we'll go back to that, is everybody's individual interpretation of what planner is. So after you finish watching my video, down in the description box will be a link to the next person's video. You click on it and watch their video, give them a thumbs up, because we appreciate their time and effort. And then when you're done, you end up back at mine, which means you have completely completed the loop group. This will be, I think, my second one that I've participated in, and so far it's pretty dang fun. Oops. Great thing with the group too is, you know, it exposes you to maybe people that you haven't seen before. Maybe, you know, their style really resonates with you, and you find that you have a new, that's a lot of plants in one area, so that you have someone new that you want to follow, which is fun. Do I want to put something here? So I kind of have one at every one except for right there. And they're all been plants. So maybe we'll take this one. And do we take one of these other plants and stick it in there? Do a little sticker surgery? Or do we just leave it be? I think it needs a cactus coming out of it. These cactus are cute. We're gonna cut off, I probably have not been showing that very well, I apologize. We're gonna cut off some of that white as well. Stick it on there so it looks like it's coming right out. Wham, bam, thank you, bam. Nobody will know unless you look real close. Sorry, I'm trying to get that sticker off of my finger. It needs some green up here. It needs some green. That's a whole lot of succulents and grapefruit. So we are just going to, I don't want it there because it's going to block. What if I cut it, I don't know if I'm going to cut it in half. What do I want to do with you? Well, I don't want it covering up. Oh, Karen. How about, I'm going to take off some of that extra white. I know that was not the way I originally had it, but because now you can still see that bottom line. And what if we took, I know it is green and pink, and I said, oh my gosh, we have a lot of pink on here. But that's okay. How about we kick you over that way? This way it gives some decoration, but she has lots of room to write. And I think what I'll end up doing as well is sending this page, these couple of pages, to her. So if she wants to do some additional decorating, she can do that. Oh, I kind of really like those palm trees, but it doesn't quite go necessarily with that aesthetic. I personally do not care for people to be in my planner, so I think I'm not going to do that. I am going to stick this right here though. Yeah. We are going to, I'm going to kick that over just a smidge. How high up are we? Okay, because that will give plenty of room to put the month there. which I think I'm going to do off camera because I get really nervous trying to write properly. And I will probably spend 20 minutes writing and rewriting August. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There we go. Let's not stick that in there. That would not be fun for her. So I do know that I have to go in and I have some pencil that I have to take off here. After I write August, I may go back to this page and fill, oh, that is what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to fill in with some of these flowers around August to tie it in more. Now I could throw that up there because it would tie into that. Yeah, let's do that since I'm thinking about it. If I can, here we go. Actually, I wonder if I can take it up, put this there and this there. Do I even dare? Do I even dare? Usually these stickers are pretty, yeah, nope, I've already ripped it. No, abort mission, abort mission. We will just take this, and I wonder, do I have it kick over some? Yes. Apparently that's what I'm doing because I've already stuck it down. And let's just smush that there. Okay. We'll go, and I love these little tiny scissors because they usually allow me to get in there pretty darn close because it's hanging off just a smidge. I'm afraid of. Okay, excellent. I think I still have just a smidge right there. And I'll go in and clean that up. But what I'd like to do, and this will not be permanent, but I will go in and just kind of write out August. I want to space it out better, and obviously I want it to be in better handwriting. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll actually make it larger. No, I kind of like that size, and then I can use some deco here, or I kick it down to, like, this is the beauty with using a pencil in your planner. You can just, okay, I like that better. I like it a little more centered, and then I can take this deco and kind of put the deco around. And then if I can find a pink, I don't know if this is going to be too pink. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be too pink. Yeah, that's a little too vibrant, I think. But what I was thinking is putting some highlights here so that she could write in her, you know, to-do list. But I will have to find a different color for that, which I'm still looking. I wonder if this one will work. Do a brush pen. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, let's do that while I'm thinking about it. And I actually may use then this to write in August once I feel brave enough to do so. So I'm going to do just every other line. And then if she feels like she needs extra space, she can write in between them. I really like that. I wish I wouldn't have gone over so far, but you know, tomato, tomato. I wonder, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, maybe I want the A like that. I'm trying to think, am I brave enough just to do this right now? We're just gonna do it. Be brave, Karen. I'm gonna change the A. Yeah, I'm totally changing how I'm doing this as I'm going. I don't know if I like my life choices. not mad at that, actually. Oopsie. I don't know what I just did with the rest of the lid. Oh, it's right there. So I could go through and make those lines kind of wider, and then take my black pen and outline it. But I think what I might do first is I might ask her what she's going to enjoy. So I will also find my other eraser, which I actually hope is in here. Nope, not that way. There we go. Okay, and we'll go through and erase August that I put in pencil. Okay, that's not bad. I'm usually a little hard on myself on my handwriting because it's not quite what I would like it to look like. You know, the comparing to everybody else's, you know, planners is not great. But I think most of us do it at least once. It is what it is. Yeah, so actually, since I'm thinking about it, let's go in and take some of this pink, and we're gonna go, I'm gonna kick it off the edge just a little bit. We're gonna take this one, and we'll go, well, because I want to make that slightly bigger, I think we're gonna cut off some of that extra white, so I have a little more wiggle room when I go to make the letters slightly bigger. Okay, perfect. Let's go for you. And I think you are going to go right here. And I don't know that I want that. I do want you. Oh, okay, just do it. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's trim that off there. Let's get some of this excess stuff off my scissors. We'll stick it to my hand. Anybody else do that? I do it all the time. Stick it to the back of my hand as I'm planning. Okay, I think, folks, this is gonna do it. I'm gonna send her a picture of it, see what she thinks for the August title there. And if she wants it slightly bigger, I will make it slightly bigger for her. Maybe outline it in some black. I'm gonna make sure to, I think I'm gonna give her this one and this one, so that if she also maybe wants to take it into a weekly spread, she can have it kind of matching. I will go in, I'll find my date dots, and I'll put in, you know, first, second, third, and such. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Again, click down in the description box for the next person's video. Make sure to give this one a like, please. Give, there's a like. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye.